How you been?
Busy, bro. Still busy, man. Then Christmas just creeped up on me, man. It's like, damn.
Hmm.
So I got a presentation on Monday for a job. So that's gonna be interesting. That's on Monday at 1 o'clock. And just almost done with training with this job. So busy, bro. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
still busy, bro.
First off, we'll give a shout out to our 16 subscribers. We're moving up in the world, so yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely shout that out. It's much
That's what's
appreciated.
up.
We getting better each time we get on this, so
Yeah. Oh yeah,
appreciate the
definitely.
likes. Make sure you leave comments. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, and yeah, man, we just trying to get better each week.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate the support. Thank you for tuning in. And we're gonna be here for a very long time.
That's it. So you ready to get into it?
Yeah, man, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, man.
All right.
I'm excited. There's a lot of stuff happening right now.
Oh yeah. We can start off with the Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh man. I've had tons of conversations with I would say diehard fans. So we are definitely excited.
Did you already buy tickets?
No, I did not buy the tickets because they're sold out here. The Palladium, Casablanca, and Silverado 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll buy my tickets. We're going to the early showing like it.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna just. I mean, I got HBO Max, so I definitely check out Matrix Resurrection.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I definitely will. Maybe after the first day, maybe that Saturday or Sunday, I'll definitely go see it.
Yeah.
The movie and everything like that. But I have to go see it because I can't walk in not seeing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely would have to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be good. I'll have Baby Bear with me, so we'll figure something out.
Oh, definitely. I'm bringing the kids and everything.
Yeah,
I didn't want to, but they really pulled my head on this one.
I didn't want to either. I wanted to geek out by myself, but I would have to make do one of those days. We'd have to go see a West Side Story. She wants to go see West Side Story, so I'm just like, well, we go see Spider-Man. We'll go see West Side Story. So it'd be pretty good. It'd be a good, nice little weekend.
Yeah, I think that's a good one too. But how do you think the Spider-Man is going to play out?
Well, I mean, so there's no Sinister Six unless they bring in Venom out of nowhere. But I really think there's no Sinister Six. There's just going to be 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think all three. I mean, the other two Spider-Mans are in there, Toby and
Andrew.
They're going to be in there. I believe it's probably going to introduce something. I think X-Men are coming. I think they're going to introduce somebody, and I think the X-Men is coming.
Like on the end credits.
Yeah, I think something has to come forward that is going to move the MCU further down the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? Like it's going to set up. Because the next one is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So I think we're going to see, with that, I think we're going to see Mephisto, Professor X. I think it's going to all connect. And I don't know, man. I think people die in this one too. So I'm excited. Well, I think it's going to be really some DC dark,
Longest Spider-Man ever. 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's the longest Spider-Man ever. So
dude, with that being said, I really thought it was Tom's last Spider-Man until they recently just said, "Hey, we're signing up for 3 more," and then it's starting when he was in college. So I'm like, oh my god, like that's perfect. We're finally gonna get the college years. You know what I mean? We're gonna finally get a Mary J. Blige. We're gonna finally get
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane or something like Mary J. Blige. I'm sorry, Mary, and and then maybe then now they're with we'll get the Kingpin. We'll get what we saw when we were kids in the animated series.
I don't know. Do you want to see another Tom Holland as Spider-Man, or are you ready for something different? I think I'm ready for something.
Miles Morales.
Yeah, I think they can do so much with that since he's a new character. They can develop new characters with that.
Maybe, but I really think Miles Morales will just be a cartoon.
Like, yeah, but I think it deserves to be a live action. They can do so much with that.
It does, but signing it should tell you it does. But signing up Tom Holland for 3 more tells me we're not going to get Miles Morales until that, or in the middle of one of those. You know what I mean? Like to pass the torch, and it's going to be a while. I mean, like right now they're developing story Multiverse of Madness, and I could see them going through a portal and going into the real world kind of thing, maybe like that. And then when the new trilogy comes out, introducing them within the new 3. But to be honest with you, I think I don't know. Miles Morales might not make it to real life.
Not for a while.
It's disappointing too, because I really thought when they said the next trilogy, I thought it was Miles Morales. But when they said Tom Holland was going to be in it, I was like, oh, man, they're going to keep the brother in the cartoon, and that's it.
Maybe they can do both.
I don't know.
I hope they can. I think it would be cool.
I mean, oh yeah. I mean, it would sell tickets. It'd be amazing. Like I would love it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's just, that's one thing that, I guess they're setting aside for maybe years to come, like how he ties in the stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I'm more focused on King the Conqueror. I'm more focused on how they're gonna develop that whole 10-year span again. Who really is, like, I really think the major guy, like in the Avengers, we had Loki, we had, Ultron, and then we ended up eventually having Thanos. I really think the first bad guy is going to be King the Conqueror, introducing Galactus. So I think King the Conqueror is going to probably do 2 like major movies, like an Avengers movie, and then they're going to start putting in Galactus or something, or Apocalypse. They're going to bring in the X-Men, because the X-Men, I'm telling you, hands down, are more powerful than the Avengers. Like that's where it has to go. Like the X-Men, mutants and stuff like that. That's where it has to go. They're already starting to go out in the universe with the Eternals and everything like that. So they're already starting to get away from the human aspect of it. Like they will have little, like the Young Avengers, the Dark Avengers, like the Thunderbolts. Will have I forget what the other guys is called. It's with the Ghost Rider, Punisher, Daredevil.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's like those. Doctor Strange is with them. It's like that crew. There's so many different teams that they're gonna do.
And Humans and
and Blade is in that
yeah.
in that group, that specific group, Blade group. So I think it's gonna be really good. I'm excited. I think it's the first step with Spider-Man. I think some people are gonna die. Obviously, everybody's gonna die, and I just want to see how it all ends. I'm excited for the post credits. I want to see like how it connects to the Multiverse of Madness. Like I'm excited, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Like kid Christmas Day. I feel like a kid on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, it's like I mean like I don't know. I just hope it's not crazy. I don't think I could be disappointed. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
So I'll just be really excited. Like damn kid, man. I'm like, I can't wait till the movie come out.
You know, there's a baby in the UK was named after Thanos.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, man.
That's just pretty random. I thought that was kind of cool, you know.
Name is Thanos. What's his last name?
His name, I don't know, but he got a powerful first name, Thanos. I mean,
Thanos. I don't know, man. I mean, it didn't. Oh no, man! I have stayed away from that, man. That thing, no genocide. You know what I mean? Like you might set up the world for failure right there. But I'm excited, bro. I really am, and I can't wait. I don't think Marvel right now is doing can't do no wrong right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm excited.
I think next year will be DC's year. They got a lot of things going on. They got Batman. They got
Shazam.
well, Shazam comes out in 23, but Black Adam. Then they got.
It doesn't come out next year?
No.
Oh wow. They just got the Batman, Black Adam, and Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is with Aquaman, since Amber Heard has all that controversy.
Man, I don't care.
I know they're saying that anticipation is not how it was. You know, notice you don't see much promotion of that movie yet.
I mean, it don't come out until next year, like December.
Yeah, but still, even with Spider-Man, they promoted it for a good year. You know what I mean? Yeah. For these movies, they hype it up. Like even Batman.
Yeah, they got that one trailer.
Yeah, even the Batman, they hyped it up for quite a while.
We had the one trailer, Aquaman. So I think next year we'll get a couple of trailers for Aquaman. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just don't. I really don't like. I know this is insensitive of me, but who cares? Like, like I don't like. You know what I mean? Like this woman, like this, like I know what you did and everything, but my thing is like.
I think it just comes out to.
I think the signs were there, Johnny Depp. You shouldn't have left the first one, bro. You got with this young one, thought everything was hoopah, and then she ended up beating your ass. You know what I mean? Like that. I can't blame brothers if they ignore the red flags and shit.
Yeah, I mean, in the realm of entertainment, it's all about being liked. I'm pretty sure there's some movies that you won't see because you just don't like that actor. So, I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, like, man, what actor I don't like? Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
I really don't like. He has a new movie out too, with the veteran, like the service dog, and I'm just like, they couldn't have picked anybody else.
There's always that. I mean, it can be the best movie ever.
Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know, man. It's just something. I don't know. I guess yes, you're right. That's one actor that I really don't care for, man. I remember he tried to be Gambit for the longest, and I'm like, please God, no. Like, like please, he is not a Gambit. He is nothing like Gambit. Like, that is not where the direction we're going. But I don't know, man. I just can't, I can't take the guy serious, man. I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is, man. Just something is like, it's like that girl that fights at MMA. Her name is Rose.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Thug Rose.
I'm not a fan, bro. I'm not a fan. I'm just, she wins and I just get upset. I don't know why. I'm like, man.
Well, I was like that with Ronda Rousey. I was like that with her.
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't really. I didn't really care nothing of her. I was like, it was crazy how she got knocked out. I think the best part of that knockout was when they did the Street Fighter background. They're like,
yeah,
playing and stuff.
Yeah, I think the problem with her when she fought Holly Holmes that was she was just too confident. She was overconfident.
No, she just doesn't know how to fight.
But yeah, that's true. But the UFC was pumping her head saying that she's this, she's that. But Yeah, she was just overconfident. You can't be, you got to be in the middle.
So, well,
In fighting, you got to be in the middle. You can't be overconfident.
If she could fight, then I could have been like power, power to you. But I knew she couldn't fight, and I'm like, man, you fighting somebody that is obviously taller than you, like bigger than you, and then and like her stand up is phenomenal. You've been fighting wrestlers and women that are smaller than her, so it was gonna be
her first real.
That was her first like somebody like looking kind of down at her. Like I'm a, did the Ivan Drago shit. I must break you. And like destroyed her whole UFC career after that, bro. It was
she had a lot of holes in her game.
Oh, bro.
All she had was that takedown.
That connect core thing?
Yeah.
Like all types of fucking holes, bro. Like Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. All she had was the arm bar. That was it.
And the judo the little hip thing that she did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got hit one time and that was it. She was like, what the fuck?
Oh man, that kick, bro. That whole body went limp. It was like oh, and then here comes Amanda Nunes, bro, the lion.
Yeah, I knew then our people didn't have her best interests at heart. I mean, why would you?
Dude,
she haven't fought in a year.
I wonder how many she got.
Tune-up fights.
She probably got paid pretty good.
Oh yeah, she got $3 million.
Yeah, great.
She got $3 million to get her ass whooped.
I'd do that. I'll take that. I don't care. I'd take that.
Yeah.
Go on national TV, get smashed for $3 million. I'll take that. Quickest nap I've ever took in my life.
Yeah.
You fight Tyson in his prime for $1 million. Yeah.
Oh, hell. $1 million? Tyson?
Shit. Hell yeah. In his prime for $1 million? It's gonna be quick.
No,
it's gonna be quick. I probably won't even remember.
You won't live to see it.
Oh man, I don't know if you're gonna kill me. I let him take a body punch and then just fold. See, I don't gotta do a face punch. Like he'll do a jab and then he'll hit me in the body and then I'll just fall. And then I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Like I'll be game over. I'll be that's easy. That's easy money, B. Shit. Wow. That's easy. I'm not gonna like stand toe to toe with the man. You know, his little famous side punch, and then like, oh, and then I'm a rat. You know what I mean?
You better than me.
I could take it. It might be bruised for a little bit, but what can $1 million, take care of everything? You know, not like he just beat me to a pulp for 30 seconds. I'm not gonna last that. I'm not gonna last 30 seconds. I'm just gonna walk up on him so he can make it quick. Like make this shit quick. But Amber Heard is obviously her career, I mean, is ended, and the last movie she'll actually play in is this fucking Aquaman. I mean, even if it's not ended, it's like, could you really? I mean, men don't get a lot of risk. I guess nobody really sides with men as far as when it comes to women and women abusing us. I mean, it happens. Yes, we do have women that abuse men, you know, their significant others, spouses, whatever. And it's not the same, man. It's just, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just not the same, you know? And it just, I don't see a lot of people like maybe now this generation, like, oh, we gotta do, you know, fight the fight, protest, da da da. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, and then it sucks because I'm over here like, oh man, it sucks for Johnny Depp, and then you got the baby doing that shit to his baby mama. No,
yeah, that was entertaining. That was entertaining. That was like Days of Our Lives, the hood version.
Bro, that's you see, so it doesn't matter. Like,
I don't feel sorry for that chick.
I don't like. That's why I said I don't feel really sorry for anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't. What was it? I show empathy. Like, oh, that sucks. But other than that, like, okay, let's move on. It's like, what's, you got money, you got let's move on. You got shit you got to do. Okay, that's
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for Johnny Depp that he's not able to get that same type of work that he used to.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think they could have done another. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean was awesome. You know what I mean? I think they could have done. They got a little lazy at the end, but then he had that Fantastic Beast thing he was going through. That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't see him really doing. I mean, he did that thing with Forrest Whitaker about Tupac and them. I think that was him. Yeah, that was Johnny Depp. That was him.
That was him.
But as far as that, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, what else is left here for him to do? They're talking about him. I thought he was going to play the Joker in the new Batman trilogy, but they picked the guy from the Eternals. So I was like, man, they still getting away from William Dafoe. Yeah. I think Dafoe would be a perfect, either William Dafoe, Jim Carrey, or Johnny Depp would be a perfect Joker. I mean, I would want to see those individuals as Joker, but I guess the whole finding that not famous person to do something, you know what I mean? Because they will put their all into it to make sure that character is alive. Like Heath Ledger. Like, we all knew him from Nights, from the Brokeback Mountain, Knight's Tale, the romantic shit.
Yeah, 10 Things I Hate
About You. And all of a sudden, he's doing fucking Joker and Batman, and then he killed it. I mean, he passed away too, but you know what I mean? So, I think that's why we're gonna get Patterson the same way. I think Patterson's been wanting to do something like this to get away from some things. Like, you can see gradually his career, he's wanting to get away from, the Twilight thing. And I think this is going to cement it. Like, when I saw Tenet,
I agree.
Yeah, when I saw Tenet, I was like, that's Batman. Like, that's Bruce Wayne. Like, I'm a little disappointed on how he looks in the movie, because the whole emo shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why don't you just get the motherfucking Tenet? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just put Tenet, boom, and then change them in the, like, the two people. But I don't know. It just, like, I guess
we'll see what's up.
Well, it'll be all right. I think this is his emo stage. He's pissed off at the world. He's angry. He's mad. He doesn't like being who he is. He wants to stay in the mask and shit. You know what I mean? So I understand that.
And he's gonna be a young Batman, so
yeah. So
like we said before, he's gonna make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, and I can't wait. And that was one thing I want to see. I want him to see growth. Like, when we saw all the other previous Batmans, he never really made a mistake. He was just, in those Batmans, he was just late. Yeah. He was late to the party. But here, we're gonna actually see him make a mistake and somebody die or somebody get affected because of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we're gonna see some real detective work, which they I think they have a great cast around him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, great ensemble cast.
And he has some good acting chops. So, I think acting wise, Christian Bale is pretty good. Ben Affleck is pretty good, but they never really portrayed those guys really as Batman. You know what I mean? Like, physically, Ben Affleck physically in the suit looked like the Batman that I always imagined Batman would look like, right?
Right.
Bale looked like the Bruce Wayne that I thought Bruce Wayne would look like. Michael Keaton was just the first. He was the first that, like, because I know he was short. Like, now that I look at the movies now, I'm like, that nigga tiny. Like, that motherfucker little, like, Michelle Pfeiffer kind of looking down at him. But you know what I mean? Like, but it was such a good movie where everybody around it was good, the music and everything, like the characters and stuff. It was just a great movie. So Tim Burton, hats off, great job. 2 classic movies will go down in history. It's probably the best comic book movies ever. You know what I mean?
For that time,
yeah.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, it was huge, bro. And I'm so, now that I know, and the internet, thanks to the internet, I'm so disappointed that we didn't get a third Batman from Tim Burton. We would actually had a black superhero or a black hero.
Yeah, Marlon Wayans. He was supposed to be
Robin. And the whole story about him meeting Batman, I mean, like, I think it would have been, I think that would have, and then Billy D. Williams is Two-Face. That was the bad guy. Like, bro, like
It's one of those things.
One of those things. It's just one of those hits, man. I wish, and then I would love to Tim Burton see his version of Superman, like with Nicolas Cage. Like, I think that period of time, we probably missed some golden.
I don't know. I think they could have done without Nicolas Cage, that movie.
Oh, I like Nicolas Cage, like especially when he was young, when he did Con Air.
I do. You know? I don't think he's Superman.
Oh, you're probably right. I mean, he does play a geeky character. He can play a geeky character.
Lex Luthor, maybe, but Superman, oh no.
I think the biggest snub in Lex Luthor is Billy Zane. Billy Zane is Lex Luthor, and they don't use Billy Zane. I honestly think, like, in the cartoon, they took Billy Zane and were like Lex Luthor, and I was like, why? He's alive still. He's healthy. Like, what's wrong? Like, put him as Lex Luthor, man. But nah, we got Jesse somebody.
Yeah, let's move on to sports. How do you feel about your Lakers?
What'd you say?
Come on, man. You know they're your team. You know the Lakers through and through.
I can't watch them, bro. It's you know what? I can't watch them. I can watch them lose. I hate when they win. I want to lose every game, bro. I really, what Charles Barkley said about AD. Boom. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like these guys. I don't know. I'm just so disappointed that the fact is when LeBron James leaves, the Laker organization is done. Like, there's no coming back. And I'm seeing Kuzma ball out in Washington. You know what I mean?
That's it. Everybody that left the Lakers, they're balling out.
I'm seeing Lonzo Ball balling. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll name them. You got Julius Randle. He's balling out in New York. D'Angelo Russell. He's balling out in Minnesota. Your boy Lonzo Ball, he's doing his thing in Chicago. Kuzma, he's balling out in Washington. That kid, Alex Caruso.
Defensive player, bro. Defensive player and can knock down the three. Create
Chicago.
Hit the ball, bro.
He'll be an all defensive team, first or second team. He's gonna be on it. So yeah, the Lakers are in some trouble.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm just right now, I'm sticking with what I don't really necessarily agree with Skip a whole lot.
What do you say?
And comparison, Steph Curry comparison to MJ. And I've been talking, and hear me out. I've been talking about this for a while now. I always was amazed the fact is like, man, why are we looking at LeBron James when we have this guy right here that has the same accolades as Jordan at this time in his career? Like I don't know. And then as far as his personality, like, I understand LeBron James is LeBron James, but I don't know, man. He's going to go down as the best shooter ever. There's never going to be another Steph Curry. Never. Ever. Like, that shit is never going to be broken. That guy broke this. He's going to break this record by like 300 and something games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you think about it. Like, it's hard enough to get 11. So we can't chase Bill Russell. MJ brung it down a little bit. Now it's hard the hell to get 6. Yeah, LeBron went to 10, but like I shared this little meme on this little joke on this Facebook. Homeboy said, hold up, like, he was North Carolina University, a white dude. He was like, hold on. Let me just put it this way. if you got your girl, if you went to your girl's house or you went to a shorty's house and went there 10 times and only smashed 4 times, but then you got another guy that went to his shorty's house, went 6 times and smashed 6 times. You know what I mean? Like, like, come on.
Good analogy.
Like, the shit don't add up, So it's just like, I don't know. I just think the Lakers, I'm brokenhearted. Yes. I'm a Lakers fan, bro. I'm a Lakers organization fan. I'm looking at Kobe's house being just brought down, bro. Like it sucks. It sucks to see it.
How so?
Because LeBron James, he destroyed it. He destroys organizations, man. That's what he does. He doesn't develop players. Like everybody keeps saying that he's the most rounded team player, but nobody develops under him. Nobody. Not one person can say that they went to LeBron James and got better. Think about it. Everybody's like, oh, he makes me play better, but you're dealing with people that have been in the NBA for 8 years. And then he'll have that token rookie, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then either comes out to be nothing or he goes somewhere else and balls the fuck out. Like that, it doesn't make sense to me. It's like he's never developed anybody. He's never and I'm not saying like Michael did. I'm just saying like people keep giving these accolades. People keep giving LeBron these accolades, and I'm like, what are you talking about, man? LeBron is a selfish player.
I don't think any star player really developed.
Yeah. Oh, and then that's the thing, and that's why I try to debunk everything. And like, look, Jordan had that type of attitude where we're gonna win. If you don't want to be on this, if you don't want to win, get the hell off the team, kind of thing. Mm. Same as Kobe. Like Kobe, that's why he didn't respect some people because they didn't put the work in. You know what I mean? But when I look at LeBron James, like I see him being like he couldn't do this shit back then. Like the shit he's doing, you know what I mean?
It's a different time. My thing about the Lakers is that they built this team wrong. The team is just too old.
When I found out they should have, or not should have, but when they chose to go a different direction and DeRozan and Lowry were there to be picked up, and they with Westbrook and gave Washington everybody.
Yeah.
Like, who is making the decisions?
Half the team. Oh yeah, definitely LeBron. Nothing goes down without LeBron giving his cosign. So I think they should have got players that can be stars in their roles. Get a young defensive player. Get a young guy that can shoot the three. I like Melo. He's a great addition.
I think Melo's the only one that's panning out. Like he's missed a lot of shots, but he's exactly what he's supposed to be.
Yeah, he can give you 15 to 20 minutes off the bench. Very productive.
Yeah, exactly. If you had if I put Lowry and DeRozan with LeBron James, AD, and whoever they put at 5, Dwight Howard or DeAndre Jordan, that right there, you have a guy that's 50% from the field. LeBron James is 50% of the field. You have a point guard, like a seasoned point guard, like, you know what I mean? Like, and can score, drive and score the basketball, play a little defense. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I'm kind of looking at it like, what happened there? Like what? And then you could have saved probably money because Westbrook has a crazy contract.
He do.
So you probably would have saved money with getting Lowry and and DeRozan because they first of all, DeRozan's from Cali. So, going home and playing, that would have been awesome. And, you got those, the shooters that they have, and
they don't really have much shooter.
I don't know what direction they were taking with, Bazemore and Monk and I don't know about those guys. Like I'm still thinking like where you could have got the shooters at. You could have traded for Buddy Hield. Boom.
I think what he went with was he wanted guys that he was comfortable with more so than guys he needed.
Yeah.
He should have got guys, young guys that can produce in their roles.
I can tell you they were there, bro. The pieces were there to win a championship, like guaranteed championship.
Yeah, because you can't win a championship just putting the team Humpty Dumpty and an old team at that, because you look at Golden State, they're young, but yet they got some seasoned vets. The Suns,
enough seasoning,
enough seasoning, and they're all back. They got JaVale McGee. And the thing, what I like about the Suns is that they feed their big men.
Yes.
You notice that when they give the ball to JaVale, he does his thing. Now he's working twice as hard.
Yep.
He's working twice as hard, getting rebounds and.
Yeah, just feed him a little bit. Just feed the big man a little bit. And
yeah, that's the thing that the Lakers they don't do. They don't feed their big man, so that's why.
And it sucks because I always see that too, man. I always see like as soon as AD gets the ball, he's creating for himself because that would be the last time he get the ball.
Well, AD, they playing him at the 5, but he doesn't want to be a 5. He's a 4. He's a finesse player. He doesn't want to bang with those centers. So
whatever, man. Like I just like it's so crazy how
he is. I mean, Tim Duncan, he was the same way. He's a great 4. He never wanted to play the 5 because he does not want to bang.
Well, that's a different thing. That's a different era. I wouldn't want to bang either all day. You know what I mean?
But there's a lot of big centers now. You got the Joker. You got Embiid.
Yeah, but you don't see Embiid twice a year.
I'm just naming out all the centers that's in the league. Oh. You got Embiid, Joker, JaVale McGee.
I wouldn't say JaVale McGee is big.
He's pretty big. He's 7 foot, but
I mean he's tall.
But I'm saying, but now look at the 4s. The 4s are what, 6'9", 6'8"?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like I understand they're a little bit more athletic, like way more athletic now at the 4, and the 5s are you have a couple like Embiid and Joker are your centers. Like Anton, he's not there yet. Wiseman, he's not really a big center. He's like 6'10", so he's more like a Kevin. I wouldn't say Kevin Garnett, but he's more in between that. So I wouldn't say he's big. I wouldn't say he's small. I would just say,
he's right now he's just young. I mean, when Dwight Howard, when he got into the league, he was skinny, but now he's.
I can say Giannis is big. He's big.
He's big now.
Problems.
Oh yeah, you froze up there. But yeah. But when Giannis, when he came into the league, he was small. He was small, but he grew into it. So I think for the Lakers.
Wait, I mean, like, you think they're gonna make the play-in?
I think they'll be a 5th seed.
Ooh, that's generous.
Yeah. I think they'll get out of the first round, but they're not going to beat the Suns and they're not going to beat the Warriors. And they're not going to beat Utah.
I don't think they'll beat Utah. That's what I was to say. I don't think
so they gotta get into the at least top 4.
And they struggling with Sacramento.
Yeah. Yeah, these teams, they're not afraid to play the Lakers. And
I love it. Finally. Everybody's all like, nobody's scared of the Lakers. Nobody's showing, no. Why? Why be scared of LeBron? Why be scared of these fools? Man, they old. It's over. It's a wrap. Let them go. Tell them to get the fuck on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, finally.
That's the problem. And that's the problem. When you're an old team, you don't want to run.
That's
So
it.
if I'm a young team, I'm like, oh, hey, we got the Lakers. Oh, we running all day.
Track. It's a track meet, baby. It's a track meet, man. We ain't gonna stop. We just gonna run. We gonna run. And I just like, man, I want to put a bet on Vegas, and I'm hoping to God somebody punches LeBron James in his jaw, like before the end of the season. Like, man, I just hope somebody fucking loses it. You know what I mean? And just like, I hope it's that guy from Detroit, comes back and they play again or something like that, and he just says fuck it and just. But
He
I
ain't,
was like,
he ain't gonna do that. He want to stay in the league. You don't want to mess up. You don't want to mess with the money.
I'll take it. Fuck it. I got some savings. I'll be all right. I'll be a coach, a high school coach. I'll be good. I'll be fine. I'll take that. I'll be the motherfucker that busted his jaw. But nah, man. It's sad to see the Lakers. It tears me up, man, when I see it. That purple and gold and everything, and seeing what it's become and seeing what's gonna become after. It sucks, man.
Oh, well, once LeBron retires, they just have to get active on that free agency, see if they can get a star to pair up with Anthony Davis. But the thing is, about Anthony Davis, he is who he is.
He's gone too, bro.
You saw what he was in New Orleans. He's the same guy. He's not gonna be able to carry a franchise.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Once LeBron retires, they have to focus on getting that star.
I think he retires, dude.
I think next year he's gonna retire. He's gonna do 20, and that'd be it.
I think AD quits.
You think AD gonna retire?
Mm-hmm.
Why would he retire?
Can't do nothing else. What are you gonna do? He's too expensive. Unless he take a pay cut, but he ain't gonna do that.
He's 27, so he got some years left.
27, and he's 35. Yeah, that's right, bro. He's up there, man. He's old. His body look old, bro. I'd be 27 and look that old. You know what I mean? Like, he gaining weight now.
Oh yeah, as you get older, you gain weight.
He's slow. He ain't as fast as he used to be. Can't go all the way. Like, and then especially after LeBron leaves, bro, you know how much, oh my God, bro, his body is not gonna last. It didn't even last the whole time with LeBron James.
Well, I think it'd be different once LeBron leaves. They'll be able to build the team the way that they want to build it. Hopefully they'll get a second star. I'm pretty sure they will. And they'll be a playoff team, but they won't. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
You are a fan, bro.
I'm just an optimist. I'm just a fan of the game. I like to see a historic franchise be great.
You know what historic franchise I want to see be great? Damian Lillard going to Boston.
I like that. They had to get rid of Jaylen Brown, but I'll do it.
I have a thing that they can keep him.
Because Damian Lillard, he wants 2 years, over 100 million
for his extension in Portland.
Yeah, they're not going to give him that.
And it's cool because I can already see him on his way out. As soon as he said that, they're like, "Oh, we're not going to
do that." You know what? We're going to go ahead and get you up out of here. We're going to give you like a plat for 15 years with the organization. Thank you for your service. We'll give you a watch and send you on your way.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would definitely. I would just take draft picks. I would rebuild in Portland. It's no use to getting Jaylen Brown and not having a team around him.
Yeah, you need a young guy to sell, and Jaylen Brown, he's a young star. He's on the come up. He's been an all-star. So
trade Damian Lillard for Jaylen Brown and draft picks.
And a draft pick, yeah.
And then Portland
trade CJ McCollum.
Oh, his lungs are collapsing.
Yeah, once he gets healthy and stuff.
I don't know about trading him. They might just keep him because I wouldn't risk trading or anything with that, that condition or whatever the hell he had. Like, I don't know what happened though, but that's serious.
Yeah, yeah.
That's serious. And then I say Ben Simmons going to Dallas.
Oh yeah, funny. Ben Simmons, he's the next topic of this discussion.
Yeah.
Right now, he's still sitting out. He's refusing to play, but I think he'll rather go broke than play in front of the Philadelphia 76ers fans.
He asked you now. He's already dug himself a hole. Ain't no getting out of that one.
Yeah. And my thing is, what were you thinking throughout all of this?
I really thought. Well, I understood why he did it. I really thought that Philly would fold and trade him.
But the thing is, the owners are billionaires. This whole league is their plaything. So you really think you're gonna punk some billionaires?
I mean,
I think
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, it's not like he can't get a job.
No, he can't. Right now he's in a breach of contract because what it comes down to is that, hey,
I just retire.
Yeah, you can retire, but
I just retire and then come back.
You can't. They still have your rights.
No, you don't. After you retire, you're done.
No, after you retire, they still have your rights.
What?
Yeah. Yep, depending on. Yeah, even if you say you retire, you come back next year, that team still have your rights.
For real?
Yes.
I thought maybe football is just different because Gronk retired because he was going to get traded to Detroit, and he retired, and that shit stopped. And then he sat out for a whole year, and then he came back and went to Tampa Bay.
Yeah, see, it's different in the NBA. NBA, they make sure the contracts benefit them.
Wait, so you sure about that? I gotta look that up.
I am sure.
So if you retired, so if Michael Jordan was gone for 2 seasons.
See, with that
whole still owned by Chicago?
With that whole Michael Jordan thing, that was totally different because he had a gambling problem. And the thing is about the NBA, they know everything about their players. Carmelo said it best in an interview that David Stern called him into his office. And that was when he was heavy into the streets. He was always in the streets or whatever. And David Stern sat him down and said, hey, I know everything about you. I know what time you wake up to what time you go to bed, who you like to see, what friends you like, what girl you like. So you got a choice, either be a professional basketball player or go to the streets because you can't do both. So with that whole Michael Jordan thing, David Stern
was then.
Yeah, he was still there. And this is, before social media and everything. So he knew what was coming. He knew that the whole gambling situation was going to get out. So they said, hey, we're going to suspend you, but tell the media that you're going to retire. So take this 2 years, play baseball, do whatever, then come back. So that goes with the whole Ben Simmons situation, right? These owners, they know everything about you. They're not going to give you $1 million and not know what you like, what you don't like. So they know that he's going broke. He just bought a house in California for $17 million. He got 2 houses in the Philadelphia area. You still got to pay taxes on it.
Man, fuck it, Simmons. Ride or die, baby. Ride or die. I'm with you, bro. Fuck these guys. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Fuck it. I don't want to play for Philly. Fuck it. I sit my ass right on the bench. Get free tickets to the games. I'll be ordering food, be eating hot dogs and shit on the sideline. Forget about it, man. I mean,
That's crazy. I mean, you'd rather go broke than to play than to get your money.
I don't know, man.
That's 30 million. That's 30 million a year.
I just think some people are just like that, man. They're
No,
not moved. They're not moved by they want to be free. They want to do what they want to do.
it's not
Look at
about that.
Kyrie.
It's not about that. It's the fact that he's been coddled his whole life. He's never been put into adversity or went through adversity until now. Everything was smooth sailing.
Well, he had adversity now. He ain't playing. So
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now all of a sudden things are not going the way that you wanted to go. Now all of a sudden you want out, but you won't do good business to get you out. You have to play. You have to play to because the organization and Ben Simmons, they all want the same thing. They don't want him there. But for the organization to move him,
they refuse to trade him. So I can't really agree on that. Philly knew this boy didn't want to play, and they refused to trade him. So they caused that controversy in itself.
Yeah, they did. But
yeah, they have a contract with them. But if he's unhappy and if he doesn't want to be here, I mean, technically, I would have done what Shannon Sharp said. I'd have gotten the game and started just throwing bricks. Every time I got the ball, I'd have shot it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have sabotaged my own shit. Be like, hey, I don't want to be here. Boom. Turn the ball over. Come in fat like Zion Williams. You know what I mean? I'm hurt. Fake an injury. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd have done that, bro. Like, there's ways of doing it, but he didn't do it really smart. But I don't know, man. I really think he's sticking with his guns, bro. He's sticking with his thing. Like his agent ain't left. It'd be different if old boy left him.
It would have been
because he's the one that tried to talk to him to get him in the gym. Shit didn't work out, but he's still with him. He's still, representing him and stuff like that. So if he had left, if he had been like, hey, I'm cutting ties with this player, then I know it's bad. Then I know it's like, okay, it's not. He's not listening to his agent. He's fucking lost his shit, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit. I'd probably cut ties with him anyway. I'd be like, man, I don't want to deal with this shit. This shit gotten way out of hand. His agents don't even want to mess with him. But his agent's still there. So I don't know what's up with that. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking like they smart money, right? They've been making smart deals up until him.
Well, the point of an agent is that they get you paid.
So where's all money coming from?
He ain't got no money. That's the whole point.
Why you still got an agent then if you don't got no money?
The agents they get paid off your contract,
regardless if you play or not.
So right now he's not getting paid. So his agent is not getting paid because agents take like 10% of your contract, something like that. 10-15%. So
I don't know, man. Ben Simmons is I don't know. I don't know, man.
And
fight on, baby. Fight on. Do your thing, bro. I support anybody that's trying to do their thing, bro. It don't make sense to me because I'm not in that position. I don't got millions of dollars, but I look at it like, hey, he's trying to leave. So
yeah, but you don't have to.
But my thing is like this, man. It's basketball.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
this ain't life or death.
If you really love the game, then just ball out, so that way they can trade you. Unless you really don't love the game, as we all think you do. I think it's all been about the money. I think it's just been a means to an end.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I was never a Phillies fan anyway, so fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I don't know why people do what the things they do. And my thing is just like, if I was an owner, man, I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't force somebody to stay. Like that's the thing. Like, okay, I want to win, but I wouldn't force anybody to stay that didn't want to be there. Like my thing is just like, look what Golden State is doing. Look what Spurs have done. Look at some of these organizations around. You know, they don't have people that don't want to be there. Now, my thing is, if this kid had such a mind fuck in the playoffs where he didn't want to play with us, I'd have been like, why would I want that person on my team? That's a cancer virus.
I agree, but I'm gonna put my owner hat in. All right. If I come to you and say, hey Ben, we both want the same thing, but you're gonna have to work with us so we can get you out, so we can get fair compensation for you. And if he still doesn't want to, then I'm like, you know what? It'd be in our best interest to keep you there because we already don't like you. We don't respect you. So if you don't want to come to work, hey, we can find you. We can keep that money and we're winning.
So what is he just not playing?
Yeah, he's not playing.
And they're not paying him because he's not playing.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'd have been like, man, I'm bye. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll sit here. I mean, it's not doing it's, and then it's making Philly look bad, bro. I wouldn't want to play for Philly. Like, look at this shit. Like, it's making the organization look bad. That's why I say, like, everybody's having a dick sizing contest. Like, my dick bigger than yours.
They both look bad in this situation.
Oh yeah, that's why I said, like,
it's
no out of this situation. Like, my thing is, like, if I was the owner, fuck that. Hey, get rid of them. You know what I mean? If anything, let's get some first. I want first round draft picks right now. Like, that's all I would care about. Like, who would give up the most first round or second round draft picks? Like, that's all I'd care about. Let's rebuild. Let's bring, let's get these draft picks in here. We got Embiid. Embiid only got 2 more years because his body's failing on him. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, let's be honest. They don't have a Michael Jordan. They don't got a Steph Curry. They don't have anybody. I think their time has gone and passed as far as being competitive and making it to a championship.
Yeah.
So my thing is just rebuild. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, you want people in the stands and everything, but this is like, but the team, I honestly think the team is playing a lot better without him.
I think so.
That should give you confidence in the fact is like, well, we're not probably going to get our weight in gold that we want, because asking, going to Golden State and asking for like two first round draft picks and 2 players, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean?
What I think they do have a deal in place, but they just want to bleed him out.
Oh, I guess he's gonna make it back. If you go to Dallas, he'll make it back. Cuban's that guy. Cuban's that guy. Yeah, Cuban would pay him back because he it's just a game to him. Cuban don't take this shit for like personally and shit. Like, he's just you know what I mean? He's just that type of owner where I'm just like, man, fuck it. I don't want to be an asshole like them. Come over here, man. We'll make you happy. Come to Dallas, tax free. Play with Luka. You know what I mean? 2 6'10" guys and stuff. We'll work on your shot. Boom. Easy day. Sell tickets. He ain't worried about it.
I think they might void his contract when it's all said and done, the way it's going.
What does that mean?
That means void, like, basically if you don't uphold your end of the contract, they can just cancel it. So now you'll become I guess like a free agent.
Do that now. Void it right now, bro. I get my money back.
But the thing is with that, the NBA can come in and suspend you.
Oh, for like a year or some shit?
Yep.
They can't ban you for that shit, but they can suspend you.
Yeah, they can. It's their league. They can ban you.
You talk about extremes, man. Shit that he just did. I don't know, man. I don't think that. I guess I don't think that extreme, because my thing is like, look at Kyrie. Ain't nobody talking about Kyrie.
Yeah, that's a totally different situation.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, that's something.
Still ain't fucking playing.
Your health. That's something to do with your health. I mean, that's a totally different. Ben Simmons, he's choosing not to play just because he's just because he's not happy.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That's mental health right there. That motherfucker's crazy.
That's not mental health. He's being a fucking pussy. That's what he is. That's what it's all coming down to, man. They paying $30 million and you don't want to go to work because they hurt your feelings. Man, that's being a pussy. I mean, go ahead and get your money. You're not gonna make that type of money once you retire.
No, I don't know, man. I mean, you make sense. Like I'm here with you. That's why I'm quiet. I'm like, you're absolutely right. You're not wrong. Let me just tell you right now, people, he's right. And I'm just quiet is because, I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
But there's nothing I can think of. I mean, that's why I'm claiming mental health. Maybe he is really like he has a mental illness, or maybe there's concerning health issues. Who knows? Because my thing is like nobody's abandoning him. That's what my attention brings. Nobody has abandoned Ben Simmons right now.
And
so I don't understand that. If he wasn't gonna play, if it was going that bad, I would see old boy leave him, his agent leave him. You know what I mean? And then boom, he's on his own. Like that would have been breaking news. Ben Simmons' agent, what's his name?
Clutch Sports.
Clutch Sports leaves Ben Simmons. Mm-hmm. Like that right there would have been like, oh, he's done. His career is done. Like, but nobody's leaving him. Like that's what sticks out to me. Nobody has left his side. Somebody is literally telling him, stick to your guns. Because that's what the only thing that would have to keep me sitting on the bench and not getting $30 million is somebody's telling me to sit my ass down on the bench and not play. Because you telling me that I'm affecting everybody else's life, like my family's life, my girlfriend's life, my agent's life, like I'm affecting everybody's life by not playing. So if I'm an agent and I'm telling this motherfucker to play, and he was like, no, fuck you, you need to represent me. I'm like, bro, I'm not getting paid. Like you're affecting people's lives. Like you got bills and shit, and you're not playing. You know what? Never mind.
Well, it's just not just him. It's everybody in the league. Cause you best believe, once they go to that collective bargaining agreement, there's gonna be some changes because LeBron, he's not gonna be in the league anymore. So the revenue is gonna go down.
What?
Yes. Once LeBron retires.
Time out. I don't watch the NBA for LeBron James. I watch the NBA right now because of Golden State.
Well, you don't, but I'm just speaking in general. Like LeBron, he's the best thing that's going in the league right now. He's the number one draw.
No, man, you talking like this guy is Michael Jordan.
He is in this era.
Oh no, bro, no, man. I can't, man. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. Howard, I can't have you say those words out, bro. I'm talking about it's gonna be.
I know that you're hating.
They're gonna win the championship this year. They're gonna win the championship. They're gonna be the new team. Clay's gonna come back, and it's gonna be all about who's gonna beat Golden State.
And until LeBron retires, he's still that number one guy until he retires.
I don't think it is. I think it's changed.
All right, you watch once he retires.
When Curry breaks his record, right? He's 11 threes away. When he breaks his record, it's over for LeBron. The crown is literally lifted off and handed to Curry. Clay comes back, it's over, bro. It's like no more LeBron James and the Lakers. Like, it's over. It's done. It's like, who's going to beat Golden State? We're going to watch it. Western Conference Final against Phoenix and Golden State.
Yep.
It doesn't matter who's going to be there. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool to see Chicago or Miami, maybe Milwaukee, but it's going to be whoever wins out of those two, and it's going to sell tickets, bro. It's going to go crazy. And LeBron is nothing going to be anything in there.
All right. You're just
think about it. Think about this year. Think about this year. LeBron's not going to be anywhere near what's happening this year. And you're going to say, as soon as he leaves, the league is going to go down.
Yes. For a while.
How?
Because even though Steph Curry, he is a star.
No, he's the star. Don't say like he's just a star, like he just got drafted 2 years ago. And
he's a star. But as far as being the face of the league, that's still LeBron James.
I don't know, man. Like I don't see it. And people that don't see it, I don't know. I have no idea. LeBron James is done. It's over.
It's over. He got one more year, then that'll be it. But until then, he's the face of the league. He's been that for quite a while now. And once he retires, the ratings, it will dip a bit. Because, like it or not, he is the biggest star in the NBA right now.
Right now?
Still,
right now.
Still right now, he's still the biggest star.
Oh, way, bro. Right now?
Yep.
I can see that right now, bro. There's no way. 12-12 record? Like, what? Nah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. Maybe we ain't seeing the same basketball and everything like that.
I know you hate to admit it, but you know it is what it is.
No, I just don't see it. I really think it's like Steph Curry is like I'm kind of disappointed it just hasn't turned to Steph Curry.
Not yet, because LeBron is still there. Once LeBron leaves, and then he'll step into that face of the league. But right now, it's still LeBron.
I think you're just saying that just to say that, because I honestly don't see it this year.
No,
like he's not going to be in anything this year. He's probably not even playoffs this year. And then you're saying that he's still the face of the league.
He's still the face of the league. For right now, yes. We're in a transitioning period.
I guess. I don't know, man.
We're in a transition.
I'm sorry, man. I really dislike that guy. I really dislike LeBron James. Mm-hmm. Like I think like you telling me that bothers the fuck out of me. Like, LeBron James, like I
get it, but you know
I'm so upset that this guy has not really, like, to me, I didn't really pay attention to LeBron James until he went to Miami. And then after he left Miami, I thought it was a joke, a circus, because he went back to Cleveland. And after that, I was done with him. And I didn't know why there was no transition to Curry. And then they gave it to Durant. But then you're seeing what Durant's doing, and you see what Curry's doing. And it's like the only reason why Durant has rings is because of Curry. There you go. So we solved that question. So you can't really give the best player in the world to Durant, because we're seeing two teams, and Curry's playing without his right-hand man. Durant got Harden.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is like, you know, like I'm and you look at what Curry has around him, not an all-star in sight except for Draymond Green. And you already know what Draymond Green's a mud dog, so he does dirty. But
Steph Curry, he has a lot of players. He has help. He got a stud in Andrew Wiggins. He got Jordan Poole.
Bro, when have you ever respected Andrew Wiggins? I've never heard any good thing other than today about Andrew Wiggins with you.
Because we haven't talked about him. You know, he's a stud player. He'll get you 15 to 20 points. That's all you need from him. And he's great.
I remember people clowning on this guy. He was on his way out the door until this year. Now he's a stud.
Well, you've probably been listening to Stephen A.
No, I'm not. Shit, I'm just like, I'm just thinking to myself, like, everybody was on there, like, everybody thought Oubre and Wiggins were on their fucking way out. And then when they held up Wiggins, and we really thought he was on the way out when he didn't want to take the vaccine, and then I guess he got it and everything, and then now all of a sudden, like, it's surprising me, like now everybody's like, well, just recently too. It wasn't in the beginning. It's just like right now, recently.
I mean, I never said Andrew Wiggins was a bad player. You know, he's just in a right situation right now.
I don't think everybody wrote him off as soon as he went to Minnesota. Then, you know, he got some.
I mean, well, Minnesota he didn't really have much help. No, is Andrew Wiggins that number one go-to player? No, but he's a great role player. He's a star in his role. He can get you.
I can't compare that to Harden.
No, I'm comparing him to his role. I'm not comparing him to, you know,
because that was my point. Like you have Durant and Harden, and then I said Curry's by himself. I mean, other than Draymond Green, he's a dog. And then you were like, oh well, he has six.
I'm like, he also got Jordan Poole. He got a bench. So I mean, it's a team.
Now it's like, dude, come on. Okay, let me just put it this way. Durant on that team. Take away Curry and then just switch them. Okay. I guarantee Curry would blow it up in New York, in New Jersey, and Durant would be struggling shit.
No, he wouldn't.
How?
Durant? No, because he's that good. I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't even think he would have won his championships without Curry.
I believe Curry, he does great when he has help around him.
Bro, last year he scored 30-something points with nobody around him. He took a team to the playoffs with nothing. I don't know, man. I think it's just a light skin, dark skin thing kind of thing, man. I feel like hate shit right here, bro. Like I really like. I'm amazed at the fact is like nobody wants to give this guy some credit, bro. Nobody wants to give this guy like. Nobody wants to see. I really think nobody wants to see him as a face of the NBA. Nobody wants him to be in that status.
I mean, he will be. Like I told you, he will be once LeBron retires.
Dude, it might not happen. Talking about the league gonna go down after LeBron leaves, and I'm like, man, I'm past LeBron. I've been past LeBron for like the past 5 years. As soon as he left Miami, I was done with him. I was like, oh, this shit's a circus now, man. Let's focus on basketball, bro. Let's go let's somewhere else. That's why I was like, oh, Phoenix is coming up. That's why I'm like so happy. You know, and I'm disappointed that he got a championship, but I'm gonna put an asterisk on there in that bubble shit. So it's just like,
nah, I'm gonna give it to him. I mean, they played, so I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah, I'm just not a LeBron fan, bro. I just feel like he made NBA into baseball. Nobody talks about championships no more. Nobody cares about championships no more. Everybody just cares about your stats. That's it. Like, I honestly think that's the NBA now with LeBron James.
Right.
Like it should be about championships, bro. But I think once he found out that, oh, I can't get 6, so it's now I have to be the highest scorer, whatever in the NBA, and that's my beat now. And then Shannon Sharp was like, oh, he's gonna be the best player in the world if he does that. And I'm like, how? I was like, God dang. I was like,
it's all opinions. I mean, it just depends who you think is your great. Your great can be Kobe.
No, it's Michael Jordan. I'm a Kobe fan. Trust me, bro. I love Kobe. Like, I mean, like we all cried when this motherfucker passed away. Like, it still hurts today. But it's MJ. It's always been MJ.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But if we go further back, some can say Dr. J, or you know what I mean? It just depends.
And Dr. J only won 1.
Like I said, it just depends. Some can say Bill Russell, or you know what I mean? It's just all opinion.
Yeah, I guess. I I mean, like
It's
you're
opinion.
making some valid points. I just like I'm not trying not to be emotional into it because I really like I've like I look through history. We've already seen a LeBron James.
Yeah, I mean Jordan, he done a lot. He done a lot for the game. He made it global. He made it. He brought that commercial appeal to it. You know what I mean? As far as he was the first one to really get the sneaker deal, his own signature shoe. Yeah, yeah, he was.
He was the first one to get a signature shoe deal.
Yeah, all the other ones were wearing Converses.
What are you talking about? Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan. He was the first one to get the signature shoe
Oh yeah.
in the NBA.
I thought you said LeBron James. I was like,
No,
what?
no, 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 no. But yeah, but
I
yeah.
don't know. I just like I watch him to lose. I watch the team lose.
Yeah, see, I love to see LeBron lose too. You know, some
Yeah.
players I just love to see him lose.
I don't know why. And call me, yeah, I'm a hater. Yes, I will wear that right on top of my head. Hey man, it is what it is. I just my thing is I grew up in the '90s, man. You know what I mean? I probably saw some of the best basketball that's ever been played. Huh?
I said we getting somewhere.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, I grew up in the '90s. I probably saw the best basketball ever to be played in a generation. I was so happy that I'm blessed to see all that, see all those great, like those basketball. Like, if anything, they would tell you like what made you want to play basketball or watch basketball. Well, it was when I was 5 years old, or you know what I mean. You know,
I
6
get it.
years old, 1990, 1991, 92. Like, dude, that whole decade right there, 89 to 99. I love basketball, bro. I love basketball.
All right.
2000, you can already see it like diminish a little bit. You know what I mean? The Spurs and Lakers kept it alive, and once.
The problem with this generation, everybody wants to be friends.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to see it there. Starting to see a little turn.
I mean, there's no rivalries anymore. You know, everybody's cool.
I was hoping that the Phoenix and Warriors would get rivalry, but
it seems like that's where it's starting.
Yeah, that would be really nice. I like to see that. That would be something, and it just only sucks because Chris Paul is getting older. You know what I mean? We had got him a little bit, 5 years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
Nice. It would have been decent.
It's really good. It's really good. You know what I mean?
I think that's going to be a good rivalry. They play Christmas, so
yeah. They split too.
Uh-huh.
They're 1-1, and then I give it. I mean, Booker didn't play the second game, but that'll definitely be, and then hopefully Clay is back.
There you go, battle of the light skin dudes.
Light skin.
All right. let's move on to Zion Williamson.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
So he's trying to get out of New Orleans?
I don't know.
Is he actually just hurt?
He was cleared for team activities. Then he re-injured his foot, saying that it's sore.
But he had foot problems coming in.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I can't really
that foot.
If that's fake or not, or he's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's his weight is the issue. You know what I mean?
It is.
So, I mean, I understand they could say like, "Hey, I can't move because of my foot. I'm waiting for it to heal," and a lot of foot injuries are, not repairable. You just have to let it rest. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, he has a genuine argument. He hasn't really spoken about. I guess he has said he wants to be traded, but this is a little different because this is actually a history, the prolonged injury, and it does have to do with his weight and how he pushes off and how he runs and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like,
I mean, first off, I never saw him as this big thing to begin with coming into the league. I always
no,
I always had questions about his health. Would he be
no,
able to get to a comfortable weight? Because his game is all about explosion, about attacking the basket. And you can only do that so much in the NBA because
yeah,
these guys are bigger, stronger. So eventually you have to learn some skills, develop a
yeah.
shot because you can't keep going to the hole constantly
You're
at,
not the biggest
at
kid
that
on the
size. Yeah,
you're not the biggest kid. It's not college. You know what I mean? Yeah,
exactly.
you're absolutely right. Like Zion, I just think it's just been generally a lingering injury. You know what I mean? Like he's AD, the injury prone. He's just his body. He doesn't take care of his body. You know what I mean? And obviously, you're actually see him not taking care of his body. He doesn't have no nutrition plan. I mean, all those millions of dollars, you can't get a nutritionist.
That's the problem. Well, it's been reported that now he got a nutritionist and stuff, but you're 3 years into the league. I mean, you should have done this day
The
one.
day one. You know what I mean?
I think
Like, I
they
can't wait.
failed him in the beginning.
Howard, I can't wait to get some money in my pocket so I can fucking eat good, so I can eat right. You know what I mean? Like it seems like like I can't wait to get some decent type of cash so I
You
can
can
get my
eat
life
right.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when you don't have the money, you eat terribly. You,
Oh yeah.
it's everything around you.
It's just it's just
But when you
yeah.
get the money, it's like, okay, well,
Oh,
let me
dude, you can
go to Olive.
let me go to this. Let me eat everything on the outside of the grocery store because I can afford it. You know what I mean?
Let me
Like
get
how much is, huh?
let me get a chef, to cook me.
Yeah, that dude. Like I'm like, I
Let me
remember
grow a garden.
like Kuzma said it. He's like, bro, I grew up on McDonald's and pizza and shit. And as soon as I got in the NBA, like now I eat right. This is the best I've ever eaten. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, bro, like Russell Wilson, he actually budgets $1 million for his body. $1 million, bro.
You gotta
Like you can literally call him the $1 million man because he actually budgets $1 million taking care of his body.
see. I think New Orleans, they gotta make Brandon Ingram the priority. He has to be the franchise player because you can't trust Zion.
Well, I mean, there's news in there's word going around that New Orleans is going to move anyway. So I mean, you never know. Like I think the Las Vegas, they're bringing the basketball team.
I think maybe Seattle. Seattle, they're dying for another basketball team. I think
They can be dying if they want, but as far as the money and everything and ticket sales, Las Vegas is where it's at.
Yeah, that's true.
They just cleared some space for a baseball team to go up there. So we're already looking at the MLB to be expanded into Las Vegas. So they already got the women's, the hockey. Like,
All right, you back.
has your internet been kind of funny and stuff like that?
A little bit.
I don't know, man. We had some problems at work and everything like that. They've been running slow and stuff like that, and that's at work. So I wondered if you had any problems. But I mean, Zion, like as soon as I found out that information, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, if they're gonna make a move, we'll find out this summer, and then it's no biggie because I guarantee you, I'm gonna put it like this: if they do move to Las Vegas, that weight's gonna come off. You know what I mean? Like if they do move to Las Vegas, that weight is coming off quick, fast, in a hurry.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Even
Seattle, it's gonna come off.
Yeah, I basically think they're gonna definitely take his time. They're gonna take their time with him. They're gonna make sure that he's at the proper weight before he comes back.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to be at least 250.
Bro, like, and they can't restructure the contract. So if he wants more money, I guarantee the next contract is gonna, it's gonna be something where you got to come in. They don't do like football. Like, you know, it's so crazy, but it's never been an issue. But I really think because football, it's conditioning. You have to pass a test, right? You have to pass a condition test, and I don't know if basketball does that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess you don't have to pass tests because everybody's so skinny and fit, but you know,
definitely going to be some changes once that new CBA comes in with everything that's going on with Ben Simmons and all that. It's going to be some changes in it.
I hope they put it back. I hope they make the rules in European rules. Like, let's do it. Let's do it worldwide, man. Let's stop being individuals. Let's just do European basketball. You know what I mean? Like, let's change some things here, bro. Like, I'm really, like, I'm liking the rule about, you know, running into people, like less fouls and stuff. Like, I'm liking basketball, bro. I mean, Damon Lillard doesn't like it, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? He hasn't adjusted to it yet. But, you know, Harden is having a difficult time. But those were usually the two guys that, you know, and then you don't see LeBron doing flopping anymore. And like, which everybody does it. It's just, you know, we just don't see it no more as much as we did before.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying basketball.
Yeah. But before we get out,
the one rule
what's up?
The one rule I'm specifically talking about is rebounding. So in like European, it doesn't have to be like you have to wait until it gets out of the rim. You know what I mean? So let's take that back because, you know, there's a lot of guys that go over European and everything leagues and play basketball. And that's one of the hardest things to get out of their head is that they have to let the ball, you know, clear the rim before they can rebound it. But over there, they're getting fucking dunked on. They're getting like, they're like, wait a minute, it didn't get out of the rim. Like, what are we doing? But, you know, and, you know, I talked to a buddy that played overseas and he was like, you know, real talk, like that's one rule that I think we should change for the United States too, is, you know, just get after the ball. You know what I mean? And just, we have replay and everything like that. So if it's goaltending or something like that, but just, I don't know, man. Just let's go back to street ball, man. Let's get crazy with it, B. Let's get a little physical.
Back to basics. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, before we get out of here, I gotta bring this up. Jalen Rose and Molly Curran, they called it quits.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, hey, she's career oriented. She moved out there to be with ESPN, and you know, he was thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a short time, and she was like, nope, I'm staying. And like, oh, no use of us being together because I'm not moving to Connecticut. So
I think they work together.
Well, the reason why they divorced is because she moved to Connecticut.
Okay.
So I don't know where he stays. You know what I mean? But I think he shoots out in LA.
Oh, okay. They're not on the same.
Yeah.
They're not on the same page.
ESPN, but he shoots out in LA, and then she moved to Connecticut.
Oh, okay. So
I'm like, because ESPN's in Connecticut, the headquarters. So she moved out there. Well, I think so. I don't know what's wrong because ain't the show in LA too?
I think it's in New York. I think they shoot in New York, but I think what it comes down to is Jalen Rose. He's from Detroit, so you know how they move. And he came up in the '70s, so he ain't gonna
Yeah,
he ain't
he
gonna
got no,
playing.
he ain't got no time for that.
He
He
ain't
filed for divorce.
he ain't got time.
He filed for divorce. He was like, bet, catch you later. You know what I mean? Like I ain't boo boo the fool. I gotta get to it first before I get some money out of my pocket.
And he said it best years ago. This is when he was like a guest. Men are only as faithful as their options. He said it right in front of her too, and the white guy was just shocked. He's like, okay. Yeah, and she kind of
Men are only
men
there.
are
It is, bro.
as faithful as their options, and she almost broke character a little bit. She's like, but he gonna be all right. He gonna.
He almost broke character a bit, and she was like, "Boy, I bet they had a talk after that."
She made that face like, oh, we definitely gonna have a conversation once we go to break.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, man, that's what I said, and that's what I meant, and that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
Like, but it's true. It's true, man.
Yeah, especially in his position, you know. So
he got making money. Still
he
good.
Find himself another girl.
He chilling. Don't look like he don't want to have more kids and shit. He just want to live the good life. So
yeah,
there's plenty of them out there, bro. They want to do the same thing. And Molly was tight, bro. I thought she started going off a little bit though.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get this breakup body back. I can't wait to see it, bro. We don't get this breakup body back, man. And then shit, Terrell Davis might shoot a shot. Terrell Davis might like, hey, what up, Molly? You know what I mean? You want to be my center? Like, let's get it, baby. Shit, touchdown.
Back in the day, we had some times.
But it's unfortunate for anybody, but it is what it is, man. It's all bro. It's all entertainment. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's hard to maintain a relationship in that atmosphere of.
Dude, you should listen to LeVar Ball. Like he pretty much said it. Like LeVar Ball was like, you're not gonna find any type of good quality woman in the position that you're in, sons.
No.
Like straight up, you're not. You're not. You're gonna get somebody that knows somebody or been with somebody. You're gonna get hoes. That's pretty much what he said. You're gonna get hoes. You're gonna get hoes out there. They're gonna be nothing but hoes. You know what I mean? They know everything about you. They don't know how you move, who you hang out with. They're gonna get to you. He's like, so he's all to me. He's like, I'd be single. I said, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, just be single. Just as you making that money, like just focus on basketball and being single, because until you retire. That's basically what it is, man. And you know what? Until Drake messed up and slipped up one time, I thought he had it all together, B. I was like, all right, Drake, had the contracts and stuff like that, baby. Like he had everything all good.
Nah.
Then he slipped up. He messed up and slipped up.
Yeah, but I hope nothing
even
does for him.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I don't think it's gonna be, they both make good money. They both work. They both
good money. So they'll be all right.
It'd be great. Like, he didn't beat on her. He didn't cheat on her. He's the one that fought for divorce. So you don't usually see that. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
You don't usually see a man filing for divorce. So something, he probably gave her an ultimatum and she said, fuck you. And she thought that was sexy. And then he was like, bet. That motherfucker was like, I thought this shit was the game. Like, shit, you got me fucked up. I ain't having nobody messing with my money. And they talking about him collecting alimony on her.
Oh wow!
So it's whoever. So it's so crazy, bro. It's whoever files first. Like that's what you got to get to. If like, bro, it's so hard, and a lot of men don't get it because one thing about women check out mentally before they check out physically. So, you know what I mean? They could be fucking you and everything like that, but they're like, oh, I'm about to go to the lawyers tomorrow and sign these papers and file for divorce. While you over here like, man, she still love me, and your dumb ass is getting So, that letter in the mail, huh?
But he all right. I'm pretty sure he got somebody on the side already.
Oh, man, shit, 7 billion people in this world, bro. Like, and that's why I'm so kind of happy for you, Andrew, my friend Chelsea. You know what I mean? Like you guys, put in the work, found somebody, stuck it out. Beautiful kids, Chelsea and them. They're just starting. My friend, she's just starting her life with her new husband and stuff like that. I had an opportunity, but obviously, baby out of wedlock. It doesn't go too good sometimes. But we did get married. It didn't work out because we didn't know enough about each other. But we're great co-parents now. So, but my thing is just like I'm in a time right now where, to be honest with you, man, like I know I could get somebody, but I just don't want what I can, like, what's left over.
You don't want to. That's basically.
I have to get to a status, bro. I have to get my shit up. You know what I mean? I got to get things to a point to where I can at least get my pickings. You know what I mean? And then that's the world we live in today, man. That's everybody's out there trying to, you know what I mean? And then now we got social media, so I never thought it would be a big part in the relationship, but it is, bro. I've actually had a woman that be like, "Why you don't share us on your Facebook?" I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I keep things close to the chest. I don't like to post too much about my children or anything like that because those pictures are they're precious to me.
Yeah.
I understand. Some people they like to show their kids and stuff like that. I get it, but me, I'm just the opposite. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not dissing them or anything like that. I understand their reasoning, but for me, it's like, I feel some type of way posting these pictures, but then on the other side of it, people are watching my kids grow up. By you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, bro.
It's weird. It's very weird, and right now I'm just not comfortable with it. I'll
like
post pictures like a certain
like
way.
I stopped.
Yeah.
I slowed down a lot. Like when my daughter was a baby, obviously I'm from California. I don't live there no more. So, I posted a lot for my family and everything. But now she's starting to get older and I want to keep that under wraps. You know what I mean? Like I want to keep some things like it's okay with a school picture, first day or, fourth grade, fifth grade. That's cool. No problem. You know what I mean? But other things like us, you know what I mean? Like once in a while, I always show like just a face picture or something. Like I don't really necessarily, just I don't post a lot of her. You know what I mean? And you're absolutely right, bro, because you gotta keep shit private.
Some things you gotta
I'm
keep in your relationship.
starting to get to a point where like you gotta keep private. And it doesn't mean and please, ladies, understand it doesn't mean we're trying to hide you or we want somebody else or we whatever case may be. It's just that it's better to do things in private so nobody's in your shit. You know what I mean? Like there's tons of people out there that hate happy people, bro. Hate happy couples. Like they'll watch your shit just to hate on you.
Exactly. Or see if they
or
can
see it,
be a part. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
So yeah.
That's why I don't. And then that's another thing. That's why I don't bother, happy married couples. You know what I mean? As much as you have time for me. That's how we put it. Let's put it this way: you have time for me out of your busy schedule. Like if you look at my schedule and you look at your schedule, you have time for me when you set these up. Like Andrew has time, when he makes time. And I respect that because they're married. It's not just them. They have the kids. Like with me, like I disappear when I have my daughter. Like I get off shit. Like I'm, you know what I mean? We're doing stuff where she's here or, we're bonding and stuff. We're doing our thing. So, but I agree with you with that. Yeah, that's definitely, I agree with you with that, man.
Yeah, man. I think we should leave it there. I mean, I think this has been a great episode, and for
Oh
those
yeah,
those who will watch this, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that type of stuff. And
comment, man. Leave a comment.
please
Something
leave
else
a
you want to,
comment.
you know, you guys got something on your mind you want us to talk about, or you didn't agree with what we talked about, like, comment on us, let us know. Let's interact, man. Let's grow this channel. Let's grow the support system, and let's it's
Yep. All right. One
it's a
more.
different.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you froze up. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Till next time. You guys have a good one.